Can someone get Peter Berg a script? Battleship. What can I say about this movie that hasn't been said by literally everyone that's seen this movie already, whether it was like a month ago or just this past week? There's not a whole lot left. Is it an ad for the Navy? One could argue so. Is it just trying to sell Hasbro products? I would have said no going in, but then there was that scene where they tip over a case filled with Battleship toys, so I would definitely say yes, and unapologetically so. Okay, so this movie stars Taylor Kitsch as this loser who has all this potential that everyone around him likes to point out, but he's still kind of just wasting it. After an incident with the police, he ends up joining the Navy. Fast forward a couple years, and he's like second or third in charge on a ship, but he's still kind of like that irresponsible loser. Meanwhile, because of a jaw-droppingly stupid decision made a few years back to reach out to intelligent life, aliens come down to Earth and just attack everybody, and it's up to Taylor Kitsch to save the day. Meanwhile, you have his girlfriend running around an island with a scaredy cat scientist and an ex-army soldier. Other supporting characters are Liam Neeson as Brooklyn Decker's dad, and Alexander Skarsgård as Taylor Kitsch's brother, who spend most of their screen time yelling at him. And then you have Rihanna there for some reason. She wasn't terrible, but I don't really like to come down on acting that much. Now, it doesn't go without saying that this is not a good movie in any way, and I was kind of hoping that Peter Berg would be able to transcend that with his direction, what he just brings to the table, but with mediocre acting, a bizarre score that shifts back and forth between being Inception, Iron Man, and then Transformers, and just whatever agenda Hasbro was trying to push, there's really not much to do, but I still feel like his style could have helped it out in just some general stronger direction. Like, for example, like they try to characterize the aliens, but it doesn't really work. Like, they have these scanners, green means good, red means they attack you, but it was so inconsistent. Like, there's one scene where like these yo-yo things are in front of like a little kid. They look at him and it's green, and then they spare him. But then it looks at this highway that's a stationary, inanimate object, an object that can't harm them at all, but then it just starts blinking red and then just attacks it. Yeah, it looked pretty to see it go down, but it was still kind of stupid. And it's just stuff like that throughout the movie that kind of just kept taking me out of it every now and then. In the end, it could have been worse. The whole movie is just a 2-hour bowl of meh. It does have some moments of fun, but the plot holes and like some of the shakier moments are way more noticeable, and they will take you out of the movie. You could watch it on HBO one afternoon while doing something else and just look at the television whenever you hear something loud. If you like this review and you want to see more, please subscribe. Feel free to comment, tell me what you thought about the movie.